Wonderful. Here we are. So I'm reading from God Makes the Rivers to Flow, and this time it's on page 145, and it's from Lao Tzu. We have to remember that these are translations, though. So Lao Tzu did not write this in English. But here we go. Finding unity. Those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know. Stop up the openings. Close down the doors. Rub off the sharp edges. Unravel all confusion. Harmonize the light. Give up contention. This is called finding the unity of life. When love and hatred cannot affect you, profit and loss cannot touch you, praise and blame cannot ruffle you, you are honored by all the world. Okay, so what are they talking about in this poem? And it's the last part that caught my attention mostly. So when love and hatred cannot affect you, profit and loss cannot touch you, praise and blame cannot ruffle you, you are honored by all the world. So here, what I'm hearing is the, these two concepts or these two opposites that we work with. One is love, one is hatred, one is pain, one is pleasure. And what I'm learning from my studies is that there is a peace is beyond those two. So we have a tendency to go for pleasure. But even pleasure, if I go all the way over here for pleasure to keep myself balanced, I then have to go all the way over here for pain or love and hatred. But beyond that, if I can evolve above that, beyond that, that's where peace and unity lies. So they're giving us concepts: love, hatred, profit, loss, praise, and blame. Maybe go with praise and blame today. So maybe we're going to have praise on one side and blame on the other. And if we can, it says praise and blame cannot ruffle you. If we can't be ruffled with whether it's praise or blame, then we are beyond the dualistic idea and moving towards peace and unity. Okay, let's try it. So sit up tall, find your seat, and then start moving your feet, lifting the toes, lifting the heels, using your eyes to watch your feet. There they are. Using the sense of touch to notice the connection between the soles of your feet and the floor. And then coming to stillness. And then bring your awareness to your two sitting bones, acknowledging this dualistic idea that we have in us, that one is going for praise and the other one is going for blame. So praise, blame, praise, blame, praise, blame. And then finding neutral and play with the idea that beyond praise and blame is unity, unity, and eventually peace, world peace. Find your breath. Notice the inhale, notice the exhale. And maybe notice how your mind is moving to praise and then over to blame and then praise and then blame. It moves back and forth. And can you maybe slow down those movements and not get ruffled. And then use your fingers, gently tap at the crown of the head. Sit up tall. Okay, let's play with these two ideas. So one side, let's say the right side is going to be praise. So imagine how you're breathing up through the floor, in through the foot, all the way up. And then exhale all the way down. In one part of your body, only the right part of your body. So inhale from the floor, up through the foot, leg, hips, right lung, shoulder, right ear, all the way up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale all from the foot, all the way up through the leg, hip, lung, right nostrils, all the way up. Exhale all the way down. So that's one part of us. Let's move to the other side. Now, inhale from the left foot up to the leg, hip, left lung, left ear. Exhale down. Inhale up to the foot, leg, hip, lung, left nostril. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up to the foot, leg, hip, left lung, left nostril. Exhale down. And then release. And then this time we're gonna breathe up from both feet. Inhale both feet, both legs, both lungs, both ears. Exhale down. Inhale up from the ground, feet, legs, hip, lungs, nostrils. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale, feet, legs, hips, lungs, nostrils. Exhale down. And then hands on your knees. And then starting the cat-cow motion. Exhale and round your back. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale round. Inhale back bend. Exhale round. Inhale back bend. And then back to neutral. Look at your fingers, blinking, bubbling stars. All the way up, clasp the hand, turn them over, straighten the elbows, breathe. And then reach and reach and reach, and notice how you're stretching the side, the skin, the lungs, the rib cage is opening up. And then reach and turn and look behind you. And maybe think about, how do you feel when someone praises you? How do you feel when someone gives you praise? Does it ruffle you? And then release, lift and release a few times. Roll the shoulders. Look at your hands, blinking, bubbling stars. All the way up, clasp the hands, turn them over, clasp the hands the way that feels funny. Turn them over, straighten the elbows, breathe. And then reach and reach and reach. Notice how you're stretching out the skin, the muscles, the lungs. And then reach and turn, open up, look behind you. And this time, think about how you react when you get blamed for something, when someone blames you for something. Does that ruffle you? And then release, lift and release a few times. And then roll the shoulders. Okay, arms up in cactus, and then gently twist from side to side. Sometimes when things work, when things bring us to a place of peace, we continue swimming in that direction. If it works, we continue doing what works. If it doesn't work, we have to try something else. And that's when we have to swim against the current. And that's hard. That's hard. And yet we can do it. We can do hard things. We can do hard things. And then release. Okay, now let's have praise and blame get together. So imagine that praise and blame are getting together. Just quickly, just a quick coffee, because they are on two different sides. They're black and white, and they don't see things the same way. So you can do the same thing, and one person is going to praise you, and the other one is going to blame you. So what happens when those two concepts get together for a quick coffee? When praise and blame get together for a quick coffee, what happens? And then cross the midline. And then they're going to stay in conversation. They're going to stay in conversation. So stay in conversation. Stay there. And there's a part of you like, I can't do this anymore. Just stay a little longer, and then release, and then try the other side. Stay there. Stay in conversation. Notice when you want to give up, and then stay a little longer, just a little longer. And then eventually release. Let's try all four. So leaning back. And there are many versions of this. Yeah. You can do this, you can kick and scream, you can go into a regular boat posture, maybe with one leg and then the other, maybe two. It doesn't have to be pretty, we just have to do it. And then release down. Okay, with a wide and stable stance, we are going to explore this without falling. So one side is praise and the other one is blame. So you can do the same thing, the same action. One person is going to praise you for doing exactly what you're doing, and another person is going to blame you for doing exactly what you're doing. So praise and blame, praise and blame. And then the question that was asked, or the statement in the poem was, praise and blame cannot ruffle you. So that's what the author is suggesting, that he wants us to go to a place where praise and blame cannot ruffle us. So what lies beyond praise and blame? So let's explore. What would happen if I didn't let praise and blame ruffle me? What would happen? Okay. Now let's paint the picture. So imagine a time or a situation where you received a lot of praise, and then use your fingers, dip your fingers in paint, pick a color, and then draw that image. Draw the image, a situation where you receive a lot of praise. And then release that image. And then go to the other side and imagine or remember a situation where you received a lot of blame. Received a lot of blame. Put your fingers in the paint or pick a color and then draw that image. Draw that image. And then release that image. And then let's jump the feet together. Now let's write the story. So open up the toes, dip the toes in ink, and write the story. Write the story. What words goes with the praise image? What words go with the praise image? Write the story. And then step out wide. Elbows to knees, fingertips together, lengthen the spine. Pit of the belly goes in and up. Breathe. You can stay here, or if you want to, you can place the hands on the floor, maybe drop the head. You can use your elbows to keep the knees wide. Inhale, come up. And then place the right foot on the left knee. Use your fingers to open up the toes. Gently guide that right knee out. Seated pigeon. You can lean forward. You can add some movement. And then slide the knees together. Whatever leg is on top, that arm goes under. Give yourself a hug. And tell yourself what you need to hear. Sometimes we want others to say things to us and they don't. So you can tell yourself, maybe I love you, I care about you, I believe in you, I trust you. Whatever you need to hear, you can tell yourself. And then moving into eagle posture. So seated eagle, your version of eagle. And this eagle is being praised. This is an eagle that is receiving a lot of praise. So look at this eagle. Look at the color, the feathers, the eyes, the size, the feet. How does this eagle feel? And then let that eagle fly away, fly away, fly away, fly away. Okay, let's go to this blame side. So open up the toes, dip the toes in ink, and write the story of blame. Write the story of blame. You already have an image, just write the story. Just like a book, you have an image, and then you write a text to that image. Write the story of blame. And then step out wide, elbows to knees, fingertips together. This time, let's do something different. Place the left hand on the floor, the right hand on the right knee. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, look up towards the sky. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, push into both hands to come a little deeper into the twist. You can stay here, or if you want to, you can bring that arm up all the way up towards the sky. And then the top hand is going to come down, thread the needle, find the opposite ankle, and then walk the left hand forward and look under your armpit. Inhale, come back to elbows to knees. And then place your right hand on the floor, left hand on your left knee. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, look up towards the sky. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, push into both hands. Stay here. Or if you want to bring that left hand up towards the sky, push and reach, push and reach. And then thread the needle, find the opposite ankle, walk the right hand forward, look under your armpit. Inhale, come back up to elbows to knees. And then all the way up, left foot on the right knee. Use your fingers to open up the toes. Gently guide that left knee out. Seated pigeon. You can lean forward. You can add some movement, whatever you need. You are the expert on yourself. And then slide the knees together. Whatever leg is on top, that arm goes under. Give yourself a hug. And tell yourself what you need to hear. I'm proud of you. I believe in you. You're beautiful. And then move into seated eagle, your version of seated eagle. And this eagle is getting blamed. So this eagle is getting blamed. So look at this eagle. Look at the feathers, the eyes, the feet, the wings. How does it move? How does it feel? And then let that eagle fly away, fly away, fly away, fly away. Okay, with a wide and stable stance, we're going to be blinking, bubbling stars all the way up. Clasp the hands, turn them over, straighten the elbows. Now imagine an eagle beyond praise and blame. Praise and blame do no longer ruffle you. You're beyond praise and blame. So this eagle is going to spread your wings, and go out there flying. So look at this eagle. What does it look like? How does it feel? How does it fly? Unruffled by praise and blame. And then turn the palms up. Exhale, dive deep. Inhale up. Exhale, dive. Inhale up. Exhale, dive. And bring the arms behind you. Hold on to opposite lower arms. You can add some movement to this if you want to. Maybe move from, let one shoulder move forward and then the other. And then let the right arm come down, up and over. And you can add some movement here too. Maybe use your feet to move your body from side to side. Release back to holding forearms behind your back. Maybe use your feet to move from side to side. One knee is moving forward and then the other. One shoulder is moving forward and then the other. Okay, release the left arm, bring it up and over. And then add the movement, using your feet to move your knees, sitting bones, shoulder, back, and forward. Okay, and then release. We're gonna jump the feet together. So jump the feet or hip distance apart. Let's build some strength in the leg. So bring your feet a little closer. Big inhale. Exhale, push into the earth and come up to standing. Okay, let's pick a number. I'll pick magic 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then rest. Breathe. And then when you're ready, big inhale. Exhale, push into the earth, come up to standing. Pick the same or a different number. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And then come back and sit down, relax, breathe, shake it out. Big inhale. Exhale, push into the earth, come up to standing, and then stay there. Okay, we're going to start with breath of joy. 3 inhales and 1 exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale. And then let the arms go. Let them go from side to side. Maybe use your hands as fists and gently tap on like your collar, or like around your shoulder collarbone and the kidney on your back. Okay, let the knee and the elbow get together for a quick coffee. Praise and blame, praise and blame. What happens when these two concepts get together for a quick coffee? Okay, position of power. Let's try something else. This time we're going to kick back. So kick back. And then maybe look over your shoulder. Look over your shoulder. Maybe you're looking over your shoulder. Okay, and then out to the side. Lean and lift. Lean and lift. And then the other side. Okay. Wide and stable, hands on solar plexus. Bend your knees. Breathe into your power center. Exhale. And release your talents out into the world. Inhale to get stronger. Exhale, share your gifts with the world. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to get stronger. Exhale to share it. And then stay there, stay there, stay open. And then release. Okay, let's do one sun salutation. One sun salutation. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way back up. Exhale, down the midline. Hands on your hips. And then without bending the knee, we're going to lift the hips and walk forward. Okay, big toes to touch. We're going to step back to warrior one. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Transfer the weight, right heel comes off, take a big step back. Find the earth, create warrior one. Foundation, walls, and a roof. Hands on in your back pocket, or you can clasp your hands and straighten your elbows, your choice. Transfer the weight, moving into warrior three. You can stay here, or if you want to, bend the top knee, bring it up, give yourself a hug. Use the left hand to hold on to the right side of the foot. Maybe straighten, maybe twist. Ooh. And then back into Tadasana. Okay, inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Transfer the weight to the right, left heel comes off. Take a big step back. Create a foundation, walls, and a roof. Place your hands in your back pockets, maybe clasp and straighten the elbows, your choice. Transfer the weight, moving into warrior 3. You can stay here, or if you want to, bring that knee up forward, give yourself a hug. And eventually we're all gonna fall. Okay, stepping back to warrior 2. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Transfer the weight, right heel comes off. Take a big step back, finding warrior 2. Warrior 2 is in the present moment, but the arms, one is in the past and the other one is in the future. Flip the front hand reverse. Maybe think about how you in the past reacted to praise and blame. And then think about the future. How do you want to react to praise and blame in the future? Back to the present moment. And where are you right now? Where are you right now? Hands on your hips, straighten the front knee. Release the hand down for Trikonasana. Rebend that front knee, finding warrior 2 one more time. Hands on the chair, the famous pause. And then decide, what are you going to stay here or are you going to move in to Ardha Chandrasana? Another decision, are you going to stay here or are you going to bring that foot forward, place it on the left knee and moving into a standing pigeon? Your choice. And back to Tadasana. Okay, other side. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Transfer the weight, step back. Your body is in the present moment. And then one arm is in the past and one is in the future. Flip the front hand, reverse. What did we learn from the past and how can we use that to plan for a better future? Coming back to the present moment, hands on your hips, straighten the front knee, release into Trikonasana. Back to warrior 2. Hands on the chair, stop, make a decision, either stay here or move into Ardha Chandrasana. Stop here, make a decision, stay here or move into standing pigeon, your choice. And then back to Tadasana. Okay, tree posture or any other standing balancing posture that you would like to try. The basic is the same. Starting in Tadasana, imagine how your feet are growing down and out, creating a very stable root system. Transfer the weight, right heel comes off, and then moving into maybe a traditional tree posture. And then back into the mountain, into the soil, into the seed. Grow your root system. Transfer the weight and then try the other side. And then back into the mountain. Okay, now place the hands on the chair. Step back to plank posture. Use your feet to move back and forth. And then push the hips back for down dog. Breathe. And here, bend one knee, bend the other, bend both, come up on your tippy toes, maybe lift one leg. You can bring that right knee forward, maybe touch the elbow and then back up. Maybe try that a few times. So moving from a version of down dog to a version of plank posture. Maybe you want to try to bring that knee to the opposite elbow. And then back to down dog. Lift the left leg, bend the knee to elbow. And then knee to opposite elbow. And then back to down dog. Release the knees down. Stay with tucked toes and maybe sit back on your tucked toes. Okay, now pick the color of praise. Color of praise. Big circle. Pick the color of blame. Big circle. And then mix the two. Two big circles. Place your hands in your back pocket. Clasp your hands or find both heels. Your choice. Yogi's choice. Lengthen the spine and come back up. Untuck the toes. You can choose to keep the knees together or the knees wide, your choice, coming in to a forward fold or a version of child's posture. Inhale, come up. Clasp the hands, create a stable support. Tuck the toes, engage the core. Lift the knees just a few inches and stay there. Stay there. Breathe. Release down. One more time. Lift the knees just a few inches, stay there. And then come all the way up to dolphin posture. Maybe bend one knee, bend the other, come up on your tippy toes. And then bend both knees and slowly come up to standing. Okay. So let's move on. Okay, so after this physical practice, the asana practice, that's the third limb of yoga. There are 8 limbs in yoga. This is the third. I'm gonna read the poem again. And then let's see what we hear this time. Finding Unity by Lao Tzu. Those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know. Stop up the openings. Close down the doors. Rub off the sharp edges. Unravel all confusion. Harmonize the light. Give up contention. This is called finding the unity of life. When love and hatred cannot affect you, profit and loss cannot touch you, praise and blame cannot ruffle you, you are honored by all the world. Okay, so we have about 10 minutes. Find your seat. Sit up tall. Bring your awareness to your breathing. Notice the inhale, notice the exhale, and maybe reflect upon what lies beyond praise and blame. Here we go. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, move your head from side to side. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Bring your hands up to Anjali Mudra, holding your own heart in between your hands with self-love and self-compassion. If you want to bow your head in gratitude for this practice, thousands of years old, thank your inner guide, your past, present, and future teachers, and all the people that are joining you on this journey. Open your eyes, raise your gaze, and thank you so much for practicing together this morning. Namaste.